Employers still turning to low-wage foreign workers, even as unemployment rises. Canada. Banana tubes. Check out LMIA map. https://www.lmiamap.com/. Additional pianist 62, 159. Remember when Trudeau wrote an article in 2014 saying the temporary foreign worker program should be shut down and was exploiting immigrants and suppressing Canadian wages? Remember when he then went on to quadruple the program's size and remove almost all checks and balances? This is your legacy, Trudeau. Many Canadians will never forgive you for this. Enjoy the enormous payout we all know you're going to get from these corporations when you leave office. See Wolves with Itchy Nuts. 181. $50,000 a permit split between those consultant and employer. _gray_wall. 155. That's because they can exploit them. They pay minimum wages, then overcharge for employer-provided accommodations. Mashcamp. 192. 2. Which political party is most likely to end the temporary foreign worker program? PH0 Enix 1211. 595. Why pay a fresh Canadian graduate who will negotiate employment terms such as prevailing wages, benefits, days off, etc., and may potentially leave for better opportunities when you can find a temporary resident on a work permit or study permit desperate to get that Canadian work experience for their PR application? They won't complain. They won't even care how much they are paid or how many days they get off or if they even get benefits. What an awful system. Students on study permits should never be allowed to work and enter the labor markets prematurely. Foreign workers should be barred from taking jobs in labor markets that are already a mess and taking fast food, retail jobs from high school and Canadian university, college students. Voyager as 40. Canadian hammer thrower Ethan Katzberg captures commanding men's Olympic title. Canada. Go forth 1457. First time Canada has won any medal in hammer throw in 100 years, they said. Good on him. GR Ant. 305. Love how understated and humble he comes across. He's got the hold my beer for a minute, gotta do something vibe. What makes his crushing the competition today so much more awesome is that he probably got next to no financial support because his sport would have ranked so far down the list of likely medal prospects. Well earned. Brilliant let 6532. 53. When Summer McIntosh won one of her gold medals where she was several lengths ahead of her competition, I remarked that I had trouble recalling a Canadian gold medal victory as dominant. Ethan's performance here was on par. I am pretty sure Ethan and Summer are our two closing ceremony flag bearers. And there's a good chance both return to the Olympics in 4 years even more dominant. Incredible performance. Vafro. 158. Let's go my bro with the mo from Nanaimo. Dry mathematician 409. 38. Till Burton Cummings had a grandson competing at the Olympics. Shake the crime stick. 29. Crisis point. NDP asks Trudeau to step up amid Toronto's refugee housing crisis. Canada. XC2215X. I am feeling like I am at a crisis point myself some days. Javadict. 1. Canadians are getting wildly sick of hearing about the plight of immigrants and refugees. There is a very simple natural law that our politicians seem to be forgetting about. People worry about their own safety, security before they have the energy or resources to consider how to help others. We used to be a very caring country who always tried to help people out. But our current politicians and policies have soured everyone. Life has never been harder for the Canadians who are alive today, between the housing market, the economy, the job market, And the cost of living. Anyone who is working age now is very much struggling to survive. Yet all we hear from our politicians is refugees this, immigrants that. When will our politicians take note of what Canadians actually care about and how shitty our life is right now? This tone deafness is pushing Canadians to the right. Yet they don't seem to understand why they are losing votes all over the place. Even in traditionally liberal strongholds. Are they truly this ignorant that they think that the people screaming at them to focus on something else will always vote for them? People are going to hit a breaking point. There is going to be civil unrest even though the LPC and their diehards use these words for everything. We are going to see an increase of true racism and xenophobia as more and more people get frustrated with this and lash out. All you have to do is look to what is happening in the UK as we speak to see it. Grimacat. 1. I said it many times, Canadians are truly tired of this shit. Get blessed X. 1. I say this as a holder of a human rights degree and the founder of an affordable housing nonprofit. We need to radically reform international refugee law. It was established in the wake of the Holocaust to address the severe shortcomings that caused millions to die. The legal framework of refugee law was never intended to enrich economic migrants seeking opportunities and access to benefits into which they have not and will never pay. In all my years of advocacy, nobody from the NDP returns my calls or emails. 08088080880. 1. Anything he touches, he makes worse. Canada needs a moratorium on immigration and refugee seekers for a number of years. Flower Powers 51. 1. Maybe house actual Canadians before refugees. Supermau 5. 1. 3 people in critical condition after 30 to 40 shots fired on Montreal's West Island, Canada. Summer snowfalls. This post appears to relate to the province of Quebec. As a reminder of the rules of this subreddit, we do not permit negative commentary about all residents of any province, city, or other geography. This is an example of prejudice. And prejudice is not permitted here. https www.reddit.com/r/canada/wiki/rules set soumission semble concerner la province de Québec. Selon les règles de ce sous répertoire. Nous en autorisons pas les commentaires négatifs sur tous les résidents d'une province, d'une ville ou d'une autre région géographique. Il s'agit d'un exemple d'intolérance qui n'est pas autorisé ici. https www.reddit.com/r/canada/wiki/reglas*IAM and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit. Message compose to =r Canada if you have any questions or concerns. Auto moderator 1. Removed 141. This is going to be a regular thing now. Northern Canadian 1. So we have had so many guns ban and new gun regulations, but it seems like the firearms violence has increased. Maybe we are targeting the wrong systems, people. XA0. China_bot 42069. 1. What type of firearm? If it was something that wasn't on the list, they'd be all over showing it off saying how bad guns are. Most likely another prohib that was smuggled in. Garbage_Billy_goat. 1. 30 to 40 shots fired by who? The article makes it sound like the police certainly fired their weapons as well. Louis Balfour 82. 1. Banff. Lake Louise put out call for visitors amid Jasper National Park wildfire closure. Canada. UBC staffer 123 was in Banff yesterday. The place was completely packed, soaring up now, 53. Just drove through yesterday looking for a first-come first-served campsite. Had absolutely no luck. No hotels or Airbnbs for less than $1,000 a night either. Choice_additional. 134. Are they lowering prices? Low celery 7,728, 146. Wasn't Banff complaining they had too many tourists just a few weeks ago? Razor Dreams 70. Banff can eat a dick. Even with Jasper 30% burned, it's still going to be a better spot. Full O anxiety 32. Surprising they put out a call when it's already a shit show out there. Amateur_hour_93 1.